Natasha, and today we are going to use our Carey electric pressure cooker. I have only used this a couple times and I wasn't really a fan, but we're going to try again today. So what we are going to put in this bad boy is some vegetable broth that has been on the stove overnight. So that is ready to go. I have my jars heated up, I have my lids and some hot water, and I have 8 cups, almost 8 cups of hot water in this according to the manual. I just need to add a couple more, which is in the kettle. So let's get that going and get this bad boy loaded and going. Now typically I would just can all this the regular way, but the kids want to play outside today and it is a nice day, so I'm trying to just get something slammed in here, push the button and go. That is the nice thing about electric pressure cookers, is you don't have to sit there and watch it all the time. I will also link this in the description box below if you want to grab one for yourself. Okay, let's get some jars going. Okay, so I'm going to strain some of this broth into here because it still has the chunks and everything. I believe that this canner will hold 5 quarts, and I know I have more than 5 quarts worth of broth, so I don't want to strain all of it because some of it's still going to have to go until this is done and I can reload it.
Is that
You can see it's a nice, beautiful color.
It's broth.
Veggie broth, so good.
I like it. Wait a minute. I had this broth once before.
You've had it a lot before. We're almost out, so we gotta make some more.
Yep, we gotta make some more just in case I might get sick again.
Yeah, that would stink.
Yeah, it stinks. Because I never get to go outside.
Alright, and to make this veggie broth, I actually have been saving all of my veggie scraps for a couple of weeks. So all of my onion caps, all of my carrot peels, all of the tops of my celery. So it's literally just kind of a bunch of hodgepodge vegetables thrown in here. We didn't want them to go to waste. And we're going to make something out of scraps. Alright, there is some sediment in here, but when I use this, it's typically in a stew or in casseroles. I add a little bit to it, so I am really not going to take a cheesecloth out and do all that today, because it's just not worth it for me. It's extra time I could be spending doing something else. Let's see. One of these. Now my jars are warm, they're not super hot. My dishwasher is broke, so I just used hot water to warm them. They are clean though. I'm going to give it about 1/2 inch of head space. About like that. Ooh, we might need some more broth. This is going to hold more than I thought. Good. Maybe we can get them all done in one load. More playtime, huh, Ziley Bug?
Yep.
Okay,
There
and
it is.
this one.
I wish I could can.
I'll teach you how when you get a little older, baby. Now.
Maybe when I'm 7. I'll be awesome.
Okay, let's see. There's a piece of carrot floating around on that one.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yes,
There
yes.
you go. Like I said, I'm not crazy particular when it comes to my broths and stuff. So. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is wipe down the rims of the jars with some vinegar. And that is to make sure that there's nothing on there that could affect the seal. Tank. Right, and it also gives me a chance to double check and make sure that none of the tops are cracked. If one of them was, I would just switch it out with a new jar and make that one a freeze drying jar. Alright. These are my lids that have been in boiling water. So they are nice and hot. That softens up the seal. We'll also link below all of the little tools that I'm using. There's a little kit that you can get that has everything in it. Okay, I need those, please. Next, we're going to put on our rings. I'm going to put these on finger tight. You don't need them to be super, super tight, and the jars are super hot, so. So I've already put 8 cups of very hot boiling water in here, as the manual says for pressure cooking. can't remember if this fits 4 or 5 quarts. Hopefully it fits 5. But it looks like it's only fitting 4. So, okay, so we've got 4 quarts in there. They are very snug. Excuse me. So that means this one we're just going to pour back into the pot and let it go. Okay, this says for chicken stock to do 15 minutes on high pressure. I personally don't think that's enough and I don't want to die, so I'm going to make it for 20 minutes. Okay, so it says to put it on high, and then the time I'm going to do 20 minutes. Man, that is loud. I guess we're doing 22 minutes because I don't want to wake Luke up with all the freaking beeping. Okay, press start to begin the canning. This will continue. Okay, I just always want to make sure because y'all, I would just rather do this the old-fashioned way, but I can definitely see where it can be convenient to use the electric one, and I know canning season is coming full force, and if I can make my life a little bit easier by learning something new, like using the pressure cooker canner electric thingy-ma-doodad, that would help me a lot at 2 in the morning when I'm standing over the stove and not have to do that. So we'll begin to rotate, and this will continue until the correct internal temperature is reached, and that could take up to 30 minutes. Then once it does that, then it will throw a code. It'll read E10, and then the code means that it will start counting down. Once it counts down all the way, it will beep, and at that time I need to move the top pressure to fully airtight. Once it does that, it will go through and count down from 21 minutes all the way down, and then we'll be done. So I will see you once it starts beeping again, if it ever does. Alright friends, so the pressure cooker has beeped once and through the code. Now it is counting down as you just saw. So, alright friends, so it has beeped 3 times and gone into off mode. So I am just going to let it sit while I take the kids out to play, hang some laundry on the line, and we will check in once this is all depressurized, just like how you would leave your jars in the actual canner for 20-30 minutes to cool down slightly. Same thing with this. Friends, so this is done. It's been here chilling out for an hour or so. Should be depressurized enough to take everything out. Let's see how they look. Alright, so there you go, friends. hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!